Hi, I'm Lisa, and I'm here today to talk to you about the World Series. The World Series is the ultimate game for any Major League Baseball player. Since 1903, there have been changes to the rules, teams who have risen and fallen, and unbelievable records set. The World Series is a very historical game between the National League and the American League to see which league can be number one at the end of the season. What is the World Series? The World Series is the annual championship series of North American-based Major League Baseball, played since 1903 between the American League and the National League team champions. Until the American Association came around in 1882 as a second major league, the National Association of Professional Baseball Players, and then the National League represented the top of the level of baseball in the United States. The formation of the American Association in 1882 as a second major league, the National Association of the Professional Baseball Players, and then the National League represented the top level of organized baseball in the United States. All championships went to whoever had the best record at the end of the season without a post-series game ever being played. Starting in 1884 and going through 1890, the National League and the American Association faced each other in a series of games at the end of the season to determine the overall champion. So who can play in the World Series? The National League is the older of the two leagues that make up Major League Baseball. It was founded in 1876 and is sometimes referred to as a senior circuit. It consists of many teams that differ from different categories. Examples: the East, the Atlanta Braves; the Central, St. Louis Cardinals; and the West, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Then there's the American League, which was founded in 1901 and is sometimes referred to as the junior circuit. It consists of many teams that differ from different categories. Examples: the East, Boston Red Sox; the Central, Detroit Tigers; and the West, the Oakland Athletics. The result of winning the World Series is money. According to bargaineering.com, 60% of the total gate receipts from the first four World Series games, 60% of the total gate receipts from the first four games of the American League Championship and National League Championship, and 60% of the total gate receipts for the first three games of each of the four division series are put into a player's pool. World Series winning team receives 36%. The World Series losing team gets 24%. The League Championship Series losers, they receive 12%. Division Series losers then get 3%. And the non-wild card second place team gets 1%. And there's a trophy that looks like this. You see here the St. Louis Cardinals won trophy that they're receiving. The trophy is a commissioner's trophy. It's presented each year by the commissioner of baseball to the Major League Baseball team that wins the World Series. The trophy contains flags that represent North America's top two leagues, the National League and the American League. A World Series ring given to the winners of the World Series, which determines the champion of the Major League Baseball season. And then there's an MVP trophy that is given. And it is given to the player deemed to have the most impact on the team's performance in the World Series. The World Series is a very historical game between the National League and the American League to see which league can be number one at the end of the season. For me, it was that you can dream big. I was born and reared on a farm in western Minnesota and dreamed of winning the World Series as a kid. So to see that come true, it's almost overwhelming. If I would have told somebody that I was going to win the World Series in New York City when I was a kid, they probably would have laughed. I did it, though, proving that anything is possible if you set your mind to it and work hard. It doesn't matter where you come from or how you were raised. Anything is possible in this country, anything, said Jerry Koosman from the New York Mets. And that is a little bit about the World Series. Thank you for your time.